Aries, happy New Year 2018. We are finally in a new year, praying and manifesting good tidings throughout the year. Let's do it. It was a tough year, 2017, for many of us, and now we're in the new year, and let's just feel really blissful about everything, even though we may not feel it at the moment. let's project it. Let's perceive a beautiful year. Now I know that we have a couple eclipses in January, lunar and solar. So we'll hang in there. We've been through the works, so we know that we can stand tall and mighty as much as we can, and just kind of take these lunar and solar eclipse, take it to the creative end. Let's get creative. Sorry, I have a card that fell. Okay, so while I'm shuffling, I've got a desk now that doesn't shake. Whew. Anyways, what I'm getting here is, I feel like some of you Aries may be involved with a Gemini, but what I'm getting mostly here is that this could have something to do with someone that you love that may be involved with someone else. So I feel like you want to test the waters. I feel like it has something to do with a fire sign too. But I feel like you want to test the waters here to see what this person is actually doing. I feel this person might be in your life now or was in your life, but I feel like you just want to know what's going on with them. Like, are they going to take this relationship further with you? Are they going to come back to you? Are you going to go back to them? Again, I feel like this could have something to do with a Gemini and or a fire sign. Okay, and I feel like that maybe this other person is a water sign. Like a water sign, you know, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, that may also be involved in this. Or maybe they know about the story. That's what I'm feeling. Okay, so we're just going to go ahead and ask Spirit. Okay, there we go. So it looks like there may be some news pertaining to a Cancer that might bring a bit of sadness. But I feel that it will straighten itself out. Okay, so we've got double water here. Could be a male or female Cancer, a fire sign, and an air sign. Basically, Gemini. So it looks like there's a lot going on here in regards to love. And so, but I feel like the tables are going to turn here. Like, I feel like there might be some disappointing news that you may receive here in January, but I don't feel like it'll be more than a week. Okay, maybe you just feel down. Maybe you feel sad because maybe you were hoping for some changes and this person would come back to you, or they're hoping that you would go back to them. But, you know, I feel like there's still a lot of traffic going on there. It's not just him or her. It's somebody else involved with them. Yeah, okay, so let me just go ahead and unfold some. Well, I feel like you want to get down to business here. Ugh. Okay, I feel like you want to know. You want to know something about someone that you're with or who you love, because, or who was in your life, I should say, who you loved. And And I feel like that message, I feel like you have to cut through to really get that message. And I feel like you're still going to hold on to what you believe in regards to why you broke up with this person in the first place, or why you decided you wanted to back off, from this relationship. So the theme here is still taking your own space. This could also involve a Virgo, but this is more about, I feel right now, the reason and the purpose you backed off of this relationship in the first place. I feel that is the theme, that needs to still be focused on. Okay, no matter how much you might miss somebody, no matter how much you want to move forward in a relationship, I feel like you still need to hold that space, okay, of the reason you backed off this relationship. That's the message that I'm getting. Sometimes I'm feeling like, with here, when I'm looking at this Five of Swords, I feel like there's some stubbornness there too. I feel like, and we've got a lot of wands here. Okay, so I feel like there's a movement, but yet I feel like there's a little bit too much of a fiery movement here. And I still feel like the grudge is still here. Even though you feel like you've won, and you did, the point was made, but I feel like there's still going on with the same story. Okay, it's time to let go of that story, change the story, write a new chapter. And also, too, I feel like some of you have opportunities to meet new people. New romance. But I'm getting the fact that there's just so much focus on what went wrong and what went wrong in your life, and procrastination. You want to do something, but yet there's so many stories behind that one thing that you want to do. So that is what I'm feeling you need to let go of this month in January, Aries, okay? Because all it's doing is delaying your movement. It's like, I feel like you're ready to get up and do it, no matter what it is. Oops. All right. I guess Spirit wanted that one too. And then you just pull back. Now, I'm feeling here that, you need to be careful. I feel like some of you might either live or date someone who right now is causing you a lot of stress. And I think that this person might have, I don't know if I want to say a criminal record, or it has been caught doing something and is in trouble. But what this person got caught, him or her, got caught in is actually, I feel, is going to disappoint you also, because I feel like you get back to the same spot where, okay, this person hasn't changed. And I don't feel they have either. But I feel like you want to know. Now, some of you are going to travel in January. Okay, so perhaps you're traveling in January to meet someone. And I feel like whatever traveling you do in January, or whether it be for work or for pleasure or for love, I feel that that it's destined. That, like, this is the right time that this is supposed to happen. Let me go ahead and look at some love cards here. I want to get a deeper picture of what's going on here, because the cards, I mean, you've got good cards, you've got cards that are kind of, where it's like, okay, you get your self-esteem up, and then you're like, oh no, this isn't going to happen because I look like this, or I feel like this, and blah, 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 the story is still there. And that's what I feel like you need to change in 2018, is that story or stories? Now, I'm getting that some of you are going to meet new love in January. Some of this could actually be from someone you knew in the past. For a lot of you, it could be someone new. And I feel like this is going to be an opportunity to express or get the love that you really are looking forward to. Okay? Like, I feel like you've been in and out of situations, and the expression of truth and love, it wasn't there. Something always happened. Maybe the person was cheating or lying to you. I also feel like it's a good month to plan on having children. I feel like some of you might be coming home from the military, or came home in December and you're home with your children and they're really happy to see you. I'm also getting a message that, maybe you've been away on a trip that was extended and you're glad to be home. But I'm feeling children are involved here. And I also feel like this new love and love that's happening right now involves children. And I feel like there's a vacation there. I feel like there's a vacation or going off and meeting someone that is either lives in a different state or a different city, different country. Maybe you're bringing your children. Maybe they have children. I'm feeling good about it. That sounds really good to me. Okay, so we have unrequited love here. And I'm getting a lot to do with something that someone is codependent. So I'm getting the drinking. I'm getting the partying. I'm getting different relationships, not being completely faithful. Now, this has nothing to do with the trip that I just saw. Okay, this is just something that some of you Aries are going through. You really care for this person, but this person doesn't want to show back the emotions or how they feel about you. And I feel like for some of you who are experiencing this, some of it has to do with codependency, like emotional issues. Okay. And I also feel like some of it has to do with drinking too much. Like I can smell the alcohol. I'm also feeling like somebody might be actually smoking crack or snorting coke. Okay, which has been put a damper on this relationship big time. Spirit is saying as much as there is love there, the chemistry isn't there because the codependency situation is standing in the way. So the theme here is trust, okay? So we've got you here in the tarot of the Hermit, where I feel like you've taken space. There's things to think about. You need a break, separation. But here's the trust. So the biggest feeling I'm getting here, Aries, is I feel like things aren't moving well in the romance arena for you because the trust issues. Okay? And I feel, again, like some of you are holding on to old stories that really need to end. Okay? Because whether you know this or not, or believe it or not, it is affecting your life. And it's time to really, claim your life back, claim your power back, and just, start to move forward with a different story, something positive. You could sit, even if you're not a writer, you could sit and just write out the first chapter. This is how you want to feel it. This is how you want to see it. This is how you want to be it. Okay? Don't look at it like, oh, I'm going to publish it. Just write it out. What you write out, you're going to manifest. And you can take part of that chapter and write out all the crap you feel like you've gone through. Okay, so Spirit picked 2 cards I'm reading now, the Energy Oracle cards by Sandra Taylor. Okay, so Spirit already picked 2 cards. I'm going to read them. But like I said, this trust issue. Like, I feel like you have a reason to mistrust, especially the situation with codependency. But again, I'm feeling it's kind of a chapter that you're bringing over into 2018, and you really need to let it go. Let it be your your New Year's resolution of, I'm not going to have trust issues this year. Okay, I'm going to begin to trust myself first. And I'm going to feel what it feels like just to trust. Just to trust myself. Don't worry about who's out there you can trust and who you can't. The more you practice on trusting yourself within, because this is a universal, magical thing here, what you produce within you, what you create within you is definitely going to show up in your outer world. And you're going to be clear too. You're just going to feel, when you meet someone, you're going to feel whether you can trust them or not. All right, so the first card is the happy family card. Sorry, I don't actually have my glasses on here. I have contact lenses with bifocals in, and I'll be darned if they ever work. Anyways, this is happy family. So this is like a good month in January to plan on making, creating family. Like if you want to have children, or if you want to adopt children, or however you want to, create children. I also feel like there may be family gatherings in January, or you've come home from Christmas and you're just still feeling that wonderful energy you felt just being with family and loved ones. So this is a really good card, but what the message I'm getting here from Spirit is to focus on family. Focus on family, focus on the needs of your family, but really focus more on this is such a beautiful card too. Look at that beautiful rainbow, that beautiful aura in front of you. And it's the number 4. It's a really angelic card. This is a card of happiness. So it's focused on family, but good things. Okay. Now we got the divine number. I call the 7s the divine number. And this is about community. So some of you might actually be thinking about working for a nonprofit company or starting your own nonprofit business. That's what came to me. Also, what came to me is working in the community more. Maybe you live in a kind of mixed neighborhood to where, there might be some crime or something going on. And so you want to participate, with the city or whatever, or the town to make the community better. I'm also feeling like some of you might even be thinking about working for a political office or running eventually for an office. And I feel, like alderman or senator or something like that. Who knows, maybe even mayor. But I feel I felt that come in. Also, too, just looking at this photo, some of you may have some ideas about starting a business that's focused, on community health is what came to me, or community environment, that kind of thing. Also, too, community, what I'm getting from here, too, is there can be some beautiful friendships that are established in January for you, Aries. All right. Okay, so if you'd like a personal reading, www.transformationandempowerment.com. You can also reach me on Instant Go, which is an iOS app. Hoping Android comes soon. But you can either send a question for $5 or you can chat, open up a chat with me for $5. You don't have to go any further with it unless you want to, but I will answer you within the same day. Okay, so please be patient because there might be readings before you, but it's a really cool app. I love it. I've been doing a lot of readings on there. besides off my website. So I look forward to connecting to some of you there. Okay, so please remember to check your moon and rising, as this reading isn't going to resonate with all of you. Let's go ahead and move forward. Just feeling 2018, that it's going to be a wonderful year. We're moving out of the 1 number, so we're 2 plus 1 is 3 plus 8. It's a 2-year. 2 years is like, to me, meeting of the soul, soulmates, romance, love, creating things. 2 is also duality. I also got messages about some of you running and meeting twin flames or reuniting with twin flame again. Okay, so move forward with a positive attitude. I know we've got some, like I said, eclipses happening in January that might shake and rattle and roll a little bit here. But the more you put out, I am, and then whatever you want to put that, put it in present moment. I am happy. I am blessed. Okay, and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. All right? Okay, and I wish you all much love and blessings. Have a great year. Take care.